Hi, this is the mistake that most people make when they start learning Korea or how to speak Korea. Okay, and I didn't make the mistake, and I'm here to correct most people. The truth is, when you start speaking or when you start learning Korea, don't make this mistake. Learning Korea is not easy. In my next video, I'll tell you how I studied and became good in Korean language, okay? And why I don't speak Korean a lot, especially on this YouTube channel. Learning Korean is not easy, and when you start learning a language, everyone wants to make friends with the native of that language. Okay, when you start learning English, you want to make friends with someone from England, that is the United Kingdom, or Canada, America, something like that. But it's a little bit different when it comes to Korean language, and I'll tell you the truth about it. The thing is, one is that Koreans are impatient. Okay, learning Korea is not just reading and reading. It also have to go with your pronunciation. Your pronunciation is very important. Okay, because there are some things that sounds a little bit similar but are totally different, and if you don't pronounce it well, you are giving the Korean person, a different thing. Okay, and most times they don't have that time to sit and like uh 뭔데? 뭐라고? And when you make such impression, they'll be like nah 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 nah, like they'll be like nah nah nah. They're trying to cut you short because they don't have that time, or they don't have that all the time in the world to start thinking of what is this person saying. That is it. And two is that when you try to speak with Korean youth, they want to reply with English. Most of them are studying English right now. They're studying English very well because of how their economy is going and the nation is going. Most times, if they want to look for jobs, they have to take the English test, which is TOEFL. TOEFL is a very big English exam here in South Korea. They take the English test, and because of that, they don't have time to start speaking with you in Korean. Okay, they want to practice English. So if I'm to advise you, if you are staying in South Korea, okay, or yes, if you are staying in South Korea and you want to practice the language more, make friends with countries like, you see, Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, Cambodia, China, and Mongolia. Yes, Mongolia. Yeah, these six countries. These people. Okay, let me before I round up this video, let me tell you a story. When I came to Korea 2017, 4 years ago, I came as a student. Okay, I started learning Korean language, and it was a normal thing. When I meet a Korean, the person would like to respond with English, and it wasn't helping hands. Okay, so I decided to make friends in the Korean Language Institute. I made friends with a Mongolian guy, which the guy really helped me. He had returned to his country, but if he was the one that gave me this how will I put it, confidence to speak more in with the Korean language. Okay, and from the Mongolian guy, I made friends with the Vietnamese, yes, and Uzbekistan, yes, Uzbekistan, Cambodia, and all that. And the advantage of it is that we kept speaking Korean. Okay, so make friends with people that will give you that opportunity to speak Korean. And another advantage is that these people, most of them, they don't know how to speak English. Okay, they prefer speaking Korean. Korean is just like an abroad to them. Is a well-developed country where they want to learn their language, learn their culture, and live here. Okay, speaking Korean will help you at least to communicate with other Koreans. When you know Korean very well, you can easily communicate with other Koreans. But if you don't know Korean, you are still a novice and you are joining words, the sentence structure is not correct and everything. Automatically, the person will start speaking English. the Korean person who starts speaking English. So these 6 countries are the countries that you should look for if you want to get better in the language. Thank you and see you next time. Next time I'll tell you how I studied how I learned Korea, the steps I took and everything and the stage I am right now. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.